Okay, I am here with Ingrid Lindblad after her second round here at El Caballero, and what a round it was, 9 under par. Just tell me about the day and if you felt like you were shooting a career low round out there.
I was thinking about it after my third birdie in a row on hole 13, I think. I was like, oh, I'm a lot under par. And then I didn't really get ahead of myself, but I was thinking about it, and I read the greens really well. So as like every putt I stood over, I'm like, okay, this has a chance to go in. So read the greens really well, made a couple of these like good like 10 footers, 17 footers. So it wasn't just tap ins for par, and even made par on the two shortest par fives, which I birdied the other two par fives, but the two shorter ones I only made pars. I feel like it could have been lower too.
For those who don't know, you were telling us your career low round under par. Tell us what that was. And
So on a 72 hole course, I've never gone lower than 64. So 63 is like it's my lowest run to par, 9 under. But I shot 62 on a par 70 course, but 63 out here is a lot better than the course I shot 62 at.
is there a time you ever recall making that many birdies in a round? That's one,
Ooh,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 birdies out there. Yeah.
I think I've shot like a bogey-free 8 under with 8 birdies, but I don't think I've ever made 10 birdies in a round. And it's not often you always. I
Yeah.
think I hit all greens and made
Yeah.
10 birdies out of those.
Yeah, you
So
did. Yeah. Okay. Questions in the room? Jill, go ahead.
How much do you know? I don't know if you're a history buff of golf, but certainly Annika, how much do you know about what she did here at El Cabin 2003 and 4?
I've seen the banner that she's won here, but I don't know much more than that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're a history buff or anything like that. But just after coming off a round like this, heading into the weekend, how much more confidence, I guess, does this give you? Knowing that you can go low and birdie and hit all these greens in regulation.
I mean, a lot, because I was standing on the driving range yesterday, and yesterday, the first couple holes, I couldn't hit the center of my face, center of the face with a driver. So it was like high toey, like low. I don't know if anyone saw my driving distance on hole 11 yesterday, but it was 206 yards, and it was because I hit a low right, and it caught a tree. So kind of hit a couple balls on the range yesterday, worked a little bit on my ball position, and just put it a hair higher up in my stance today, and I hit my driver a lot better today, which I feel like if you're confident off the tee, then you have a better shot at hitting the fairway, giving yourself a good position into the green. So, and then obviously I've read the greens really well, so I'm hoping I can keep doing that into the weekend.
And can you talk about your year? Obviously, maybe a little ups and downs to start, and
Yeah.
then the withdrawal. I didn't know if you had an injury or.
I got sick in China, extremely bad food poisoning the night before, so there's no energy left in me to play. I hit a couple balls on the range before the round, but there was no way I could have gone through 18 holes that day. So, and then Bradenton, I played well, just didn't make a lot of putts. So, felt like after Bradenton, it was a little like, I mean, not the greatest start for me. Like, I played one, 3 weeks off, played another one, 2 weeks off. So it's a little bit of like gaps in between. So now I'm excited to get going a little bit on like a regular schedule. And then obviously played well. I would say I played well in Phoenix. It was like all parts of the game were decent. It wasn't anything that was terrible or anything that was awesome. So it's fun to see everything kind of pieced together out there today.
Did you see that coming? I mean, the progression, and feel like this week you would be able to take that next step forward and kind of put more consistency into your game?
I mean, I feel like if you put the work in, like eventually it's gonna show up. Obviously, it's hard to tell exactly when it's gonna show up. But obviously, I feel like I'm been working on good things like in my golf game that I need to get better at, and after a day like this, it shows that it paid off.
Are you starting to feel more comfortable out here in general, out on tour, playing with the gals, week in and week out?
Yeah, I want to say so. And even like starting to like get to know some of the caddies, get to know some of the players more. I feel like we're a good like rookie class. I know a couple of girls from college and from amateur golf, so it's nice to kind of have a couple of friendly places and a couple of new ones. So I definitely think like it's the same when I played Epson Tour last summer. It's like every tournament I learned something, and just try to get more and more familiar with the tour and the tournaments as the year went on.
As you obviously in a great position heading into the weekend, what's your strategy? Basically the same as today, or what do you feel like you need to do over the next couple of days to get where you want to go?
I think resting is probably a very big factor. I know in Phoenix I try to get a little bit more sleep than usual, and I think that helped me a lot. So just make sure I'm rested and still taking care of my body, even though we're only halfway through this week. So just try to keep playing my game and make sure I eat well and rest a lot. So.
You mentioned you read the greens well today. Did you see something, or did you pick up anything yesterday that you were able to put into practice today? What made the difference between yesterday and today in terms of reading the greens and the putts?
I putted, I would say I putted okay yesterday too. It's just today was one of those where you step up to a putt and I know exactly where this putt is going. I don't think I did anything different. I know my putting average the first round is always the worst, so I'm hoping we can get better and better throughout the week.
Was there a point today where, when you start seeing putts roll in on a consistent basis, where you start thinking you're going to make everything? I mean, did it get to a point today where you thought every time you stepped up, I'm going to knock this in?
I walked up, I'd birdied, I hit my wedge, I three-putted 10, which was, I think it was my first three-putt this week. I didn't have a three-putt yesterday, so I was kind of bummed about that. Walk up to 11, so we couldn't see where the ball finished on 11, but I come up and I'd hit my wedge to a foot, but no one really clapped for it. So I was like, I don't know how close this is, but I walk up and it's to a foot. So I was like, okay, 3-putt 10, we'll tap in on 11, and then I think I had a 17-footer from behind the hole on 12, and that's a very quick putt. Especially, I feel like where that pin was, there wasn't much grass on the green either, so that didn't make it slower. And I saw the putt wasn't moving a whole lot, but when I hit the putt, halfway, I'm like, this putt is it. So that was just one of those where I'm like, I got this. And then I think I had a 7 or 8 footer on 13. Same there, kind of saw the line right away, and I'm like, we're making this. So.
Always nice when that happens.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ingrid.
Thank you.
Really